my channel, Rue's Life. So it's another lovely autumnal day here, loads of sunlight, and polytunnel's really warm. And today I'm actually going to be working outside, and I'm going to be planting onions and garlic. I've got some red onion and some white onion and some garlic, and I'll show you which varieties I've got, and I'll take you with me while I get them planted. So here's my onion and my garlic. I've got some red onion which are electric, and the white ones are radar, and the garlic that I've got is Casablanca. And I'm just going to make a start now and get these into this outdoor bed. I'm just going to make a little trough to put them in. So I've already marked that out with the hoe, and I'm just going to dig down a little. I've already weeded and prepared this bed. I haven't dug too much, but it has had some plenty of organic matter which it had into it last year, and it's still got plenty left to give. And the organic matter that I use is from our horses from the muck heap. So there's good well-rotted horse manure, but also they're bedding. So my horses are bedded down on shavings, so I make sure that that's well rotted, and there's usually a bit of hay and a bit of straw in there as well. So here are the red onion, and I'm sure most of you watching will be growers, so you will know, but for any of those that don't, we want to be careful not to damage the roots at the bottom, and obviously they want to be planted with their little tip facing up. I like to dig a trough because it means that when I put them into the ground, I'm not pushing down hard on those roots. I'm not going to cause any root damage there, and as I say, keep those tips up. Oh, there's a big fat worm. So I've got 8 along this row here. So I'm going to do a couple of rows of red, a couple of rows of the white, and then some garlic. And I am thinking about other places that I might find to get more in if I can. going to split that up. Sorry, a bulb of garlic. I'm going to split the bulb into individual cloves. So you can see I've split that in half, and then I'm going to plant each individual clove in the same fashion, pointy side up and then the root side down, and just being careful not to damage the base as I plant it. And I plant my garlic further apart than I plant the onions because they do need that little bit more room. And then I'm going to cover these up now with the soil. And it's important to leave enough room between the rows to get the hoe in, but also enough room to weed between each onion and garlic. Try not to stand too much on the soil to compress it too much, but a little bit of trampling can't be helped. So there we are, that is the onion and the garlic all planted, and I don't know if you can just see there, I've put a little stick marker on the end of each run just so that I can keep on top of the weeds and be careful in the interim between now and those starting to show themselves. I had really good success here with onions and garlic overwintering last year and had a good harvest, so I'm hoping for the same. Next year I will grow something different in this bed because I will have got that bed or the two beds over there started, so I can grow them in a different bed next year. But this is the space I've got to play with this year. And then I'll just take you into the polytunnel. You can just see we've got a couple of leek left here, but I've got a little space there, and there are some more leek across there. There's two little rows over there. I have started some in the polytunnel, so I'll just take you into the polytunnel and I'll show you what I've got going on in there. So here we are in the polytunnel. Still got a few tomatoes going. I did think we might get a couple more cucumbers, but the temperature has dropped at night a little and I'm not entirely sure if we're going to get any, but we'll see. The basil there's still doing really well. I have here just started off some turnip. Again, the great advantage of having the polytunnel is keeping the temperatures warmer, and we can grow a little further through the season, and really last year we grew right through the winter. So I'll just stand up again, and as I have explained before, that door at the end, the opener, it won't be long now. As soon as those temperatures start to drop a little bit more, and before then really, we will close that door up and then we completely seal that up with some fleece and battens. And as you can see, that if I just walk down and try not to trip over the hose pipe, so this has got the mesh here on it, so once we got that door closed, we cover that mesh over and seal that door up just to help keeping in with some of the heat. And then the door at the other end is a sliding door, and we literally open it and close it behind it as we come in to do any checking and any watering, and we keep it closed during the winter months. So here in the polytunnel, we've still got these pumpkins and squash that are doing well. See if I can just have a little delve about. You can see we've got some squash here. There's a couple there. I don't know if you can see well enough. There isn't a couple more at the back there. And there's a nice big orange one there. So there are a few there. And then down this end is where we've got the parsnip, some leek, some carrot, and some turnip. Those turnip are delicious. We have been harvesting those and eating them, and they're really, really nice. So if you can just see there, the tops of those. And they were golden ball and snowball varieties. I can't remember which variety of carrots I've put in. I think some of them might be the multicolour variety, but I can't actually remember. I'll say then the leek and the parsnip there. Ooh. And then over here, I've actually put in, and I was lying earlier, the turnip are here. I've put 2 rows of turnip here, one of the golden and one of the snow. Still got this beautiful, beautiful chard here, and what I've actually sown into this tub is chard, and that was yesterday I got that done. So everything looking pretty good in here. The perpetual spinach is delicious. We just keep, as I say a million times in a season, cutting and pulling and cutting and pulling. But this perpetual spinach is actually fantastic. For anybody considering growing it, I've never grown it outside, so I don't know how hardy it is, but certainly growing it undercover, so a polytunnel or a greenhouse, yeah, it's fabulous. So we had one lot that I grew from seed, and we just had an abundance from that over 2 seasons. And then this is the freshest batch. So I started from seed in a pot and then transferred back into here with some fresh compost. I, topped it up, and it's doing brilliantly. So yeah, all in all, really pleased with how everything's going, and looking forward to my sort of autumn and winter growing and harvesting. So another productive bit of time here in the polytunnel and outside. So all that remains to say is thank you very much for watching. If you are new to my channel, and actually what I must say is a massive thank you, because I've had quite a sudden boost of new subscribers, so thank you very much to those of you that have newly subscribed. If you are new and you like what you see, hit that bell so you get notifications of my new videos. If you haven't already subscribed, then I'd really appreciate it if you'd consider doing so. And to those of you that have been following me for a while, a big thank you. Take care, and I'll see you all again soon. Bye.